All right, so now we have all of our particles colored, and now we want to do is just do some group and attribute housekeeping just to clean this stuff up. We middle mouse click, you can see we still have our different point groups. I want to delete those. And I'm also going to create some new velocity and add in a custom p-scale attribute so we can randomize the rendering of the particles. Let me hit tab, and I am going to do a group, delete, hit the P key to get the parameters, just type an asterisk in there, hit the P, and now we've got no groups, don't need them anymore. Next, I'm going to do a trail. This is just to get clean, nice new velocities off these. So I am going to change this to compute velocity. But because these are particles and we can't do it by point number because the point numbers are changing every frame, what we're going to use is we're going to use the match by attribute ability of this, turn that on. You can see by default it's already set to ID because it's basically expecting that you're going to want to do something like that. So now if I look at the output of my trail, if I hit the D key, go to our visualizers, turn on our velocity visualizer, you can see that we've got our nice new velocities for our particles based on their ID number. And this is cool too, because then you could scale this up or down if you wanted more or less motion blur in the final result, and you wanted to be able to control that easily. All right, so now that we have done that, what I want to do is I want to put a p-scale attribute on these so we can have slightly different sizes on all of this stuff. And so I'm just going to do an attribute randomize. Easy way to get a random attribute. I'm going to have the attribute name be p-scale. It is a dimension 1 attribute. And we're just going to go between 0.01 and 0.05. Just a little bit of variance, just to, again, add some more organicness. Middle mouse click, you can see that now we've got p-scale. All right, and then finally, we'll do a null, do underscore out, and there we go. We have built our chain where we've come in, we've cached our particles, we've built our coloring separately for the different groups, and then we've just done a little bit of housekeeping at the end just to clean up groups and attributes. And I really always like just to have just what I need actually being sent out to render. And so I know that there's not a lot of extra gunk in there. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to just do any final setup we need to do to actually render this frame, and we'll click render and see the final result.